Edgemarc User Management, setting up the admin user. We begin by clicking on Users on the main menu. We'll see there are options of Advanced, System Audit, and Message of the Day. In this video, we'll focus on Users and Advanced. When you click on Users, the first thing you notice is the need to enable session management. If you look at the settings, we have some options for terminal and activity timeout, and we have some password configuration settings. Do not disable the strong password enforcement. It's just a good idea. So for example, you can change some of these settings, like how many numeric characters, how many alphabet characters, uppercase, and so on that you require. Once you've had a chance to look through those, go ahead and enable session management. That's the first step in setting up the admin user. The system right now has you logged in as root, so you created the root user GUI password when you first logged into the system. What we need to do now is move on and get the admin user configured. So we begin by setting up session management. We click submit. We log back in as root at this point. So still using root and the root password you created. Now we're back in the system. We go back to users, and let's take a look at the user menu and the advanced menu. Now we see there's a new option, enable user management. Once we do this, we'll be prompted to create a password for the admin user. Notice also that we now have session management options, GUI inactivity, GUI maximum sessions, and maximum sessions per user. The settings under advanced and the settings under user right now are identical. It's not until later when we set up the admin user that we'll actually see the difference between clicking on the word user and clicking on the word advanced. Go ahead and enable user management. We're now immediately prompted to create an admin password. What we're doing here is creating the admin user password. Once we do this, we still need to go back into the Edgemarc GUI and submit these changes. So we first submit that saying that we've created the password, and it says user management will be enabled with the new admin password the next time that we log in. Go ahead and click submit. And we're prompted to say from now on the root user cannot log into this system. After you do this, only the admin user or new users that you set up later will be able to access the GUI. Root will still be used to access via console or SSH. And we'll talk about the root user and root user password later. So once that's done, now look at the difference between clicking on advanced, which we're on now, and the main user menu link. When we click on that, we see the users. Notice at the very top you can add more users, something we'll do later. But here we see the admin user and the root user. We can actually change the root user's console or SSH password here by clicking on Change Password.